Hello, everyone. Howdy, howdy, howdy. Right. We are live. Let's get the stream up. Ah, that's good. It's even recommending it to me. Thanks, YouTube. Okay. I think we're good. Is it looking okay? Is it going smoothly? Let's say yes. Yeah, there I am. Right, can you hear me okay? Can I be heard? Hopefully. Hello, Christina. Merry Christmas to you too. As if it's Christmas Eve. What on earth is going on? What the hell is this? Where's my drink here? Hello, Alan. Happy Christmas Eve to you too, good sir. Hello from Pluto. How are we all on this fine Christmas Eve? What time is it where you are? You can hear. Excellent. Hello, Isabella. Channel member Isabella. Merry Christmas to you. Mad thing that it's Christmas tomorrow. Like, what even is this year? What has this year been? Nothing. Such a write-off year, isn't it? Oh well. What can you do? Maybe I can adjust that camera actually, but I don't know. Love your shirt. Very festive. Yeah. It's my Santa shirt. I think I've worn this every Christmas day for the past like 3 years, I think. Eating Christmas dinner. Oh, I'm jealous. I'm looking forward to Christmas dinner tomorrow. And Merry Christmas from Glasgow. Awesome. Merry Christmas Eve. I'm in the UK. It's the same time as you. Nice. 10:49 here. 11:49. Merry Christmas. I have a question. Oz and Willow or Tara and Willow? Oz and Willow for me, but that's nothing against Tara and Willow. But yeah, here we are, back with another painting stream, whether you wanted it or not. But this time we're doing some miniatures that I've been putting together. Because I got sent a few gift cards, so I thought I'd order a set of Marvel stuff on Amazon. So we're trying to paint some of those. Trying, maybe failing, we'll have to wait and see. If painting's as hard as it was to assemble these fuckers, then we're in for quite a ride. But I do have 10. To save some time, I did glue them all together already, and I've primed them, because these ones are made of plastic, and like the ones I've painted on streams before, they were resin, which means you could just paint straight onto them. With these ones, you needed to prime them with a spray paint first, otherwise the paint will go on horribly. So yeah. Tara and Willow all day long, man. Well, each to their own. Okay. So yes, I don't know what we're going to start with. I'm tempted to start with Spider-Man because not as many colours, not as much to mess up, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll go through them all in a bit, but let's catch up. How are you all spending your Christmas Eves? What are your plans for Christmas Day? I think I'm going to be alone for most of it, but I do have my dad coming for dinner. And then we go into Tier 3 lockdown on Boxing Day here in Swindon, so that's Christmas said and done. Let's see when you start answering, see how much of a delay there is on this stream. It's only around 30 seconds or so, I think. Of course, each to their own, just wanted to give my opinion. I'm currently opening a bottle of brandy. Fair enough, I'm drinking cider at the minute, so Merry Christmas. Alone for most of it. Mood. I'm in London in Tier 4 and on my own for Christmas. Oh no. Then you definitely deserve that bottle of brandy. You enjoy that. My sister's in Tier 4 in London as well. Just going to be with my family this year. Usually my grandparents come, but because of COVID it will just be me, my parents and my brother this year. Okay. At least you still have some family around, so it's not all bad. It's going to be a strange Christmas. But it makes sense, because this has been a wild year. Has YouTube emailed me yet to say I'm live. Not quite yet. Bit of a delay. Hoping to be there about 1 PM tomorrow. Then I'll see you tomorrow. As they say in Vikings, skull. Been meaning to watch the Vikings TV show. I've watched the pilot. I watched that ages ago. I watched that at uni. I did really enjoy it, but just didn't have time really for anything else. Uni feels so long ago. I feel so bad for the people who went to uni this year. Like they really got screwed over. Luckily, I finished the year before. I was watching your Fear the Walking Dead Christmas flashback style ep. Is Madison really dead? I don't think so. I think that was the intention to kill her off, but because there was such a big backlash from it, I think they'll bring her back. Especially because the last few episodes of Fear have mentioned her more and more. And yeah, I think it'd be a perfect way of bringing her back in if she's the one who saved Morgan at the end of last season. But I don't know. I'd be very surprised if they don't bring her back at this point, because I feel like they are hinting to that. But we'll see. Anyway, let's get started. Using the same paints I did when I last painted miniatures. However, haven't used them in months, so I think they're going to need a good shake to get going, because they're kind of separated a bit. And I have lost 2. I don't know where they've gone. I don't know. I don't even know what colours they are, but I think we'll be okay with the amount of colours I have, hopefully. I've got a red and a blue, so we're definitely good to do Spider-Man if all else fails. But let me show you what I've got, because my god, some of these are an absolute nightmare to put together. Scholar's basically just Cheers, but I've just binged so much of it already. Would definitely say give Vikings a watch. Yeah, I've heard really good things about Vikings. I do want to get around to it. I know it'd be my kind of thing. But anyway, so it might be better to show you on this angle actually. Let me just get OBS up so I can see the live version of this. Oh, I can't position this correctly, but we have Ultron there. Obviously the focus isn't brilliant on this. Big boy Ultron. We have let's try and work this out. Dr. Octopus. He looks quite fun actually. I'm tempted to give him a go. We have Iron Man. Again, it's trying to focus on my fingers more than the actual things, but you get the gist. At least it's a bit more technologically advanced than my last stream of this, where you couldn't see what I was painting. Black Widow. Crossbones, everyone's favourite character, Crossbones. I'm sure we'll definitely do him straight away. My boy, Captain America. Again, not the best view. Maybe I should put it a bit further away so you can see. Nah, this camera's not having it with the focus, but you get the idea. You can see the outline. We have Baron Zemo, who's obviously going to show up again in Falcon and Winter Soldier, which I'm very excited for. We have Red Skull, who I'm also tempted to try, because I think he could be quite simple. Spider-Man, of course. And last, but by no means least, we have Captain Marvel, with her little short hair. So there we go. Good little set of 10 of them. Nightmare to put together, but hopefully painting will not be as difficult. Right. They should make some Fear the Walking Dead pops. Yeah, I suppose they don't, they haven't done any Fear the Walking Dead. I suppose it's not as popular, is it? Viewer-wise, it isn't brilliant, Fear the Walking Dead, so maybe it just doesn't justify making them. Oh no, spoilers for Fear the Walking Dead. Sorry from Pluto. There's a cool... Where's your painted postcard? It is over here, hang on. There it is. It's a bit better. I've done a bit more work on it. I think I will try and do a bit more to it tonight, but I'm not mad with it. I'm not super into how it turned out, but it's okay. Ugh. Right then. So what should we do? What are we thinking? What one should I try first? I say try first. This will probably take the whole stream to barely do one. So, I don't know what we're thinking. I think Spider-Man and Red Skull would be the simpler ones to do because there's a lot of colours on the other ones. Maybe Iron Man, but I think I've lost the gold that I had, which would probably help with Iron Man. So maybe we can't do him. Oh, no, there's a gold there actually. I don't know. What are we thinking? Giving me Broadchurch vibes. Yeah. I think that actually is where Broadchurch was filmed, to be fair. The thing I painted it from. Where were you up to on Fear the Walking Dead from Pluto? What season are you on? You've got a vote for Black Widow. Do we have red for her hair? That's a flesh colour, so maybe not. Let's not give her flesh-coloured hair. Okay, I think I've worked out one of the ones that's missing. Seems to be my orange. So maybe we can't do Black Widow because her hair's... Do I have a yellow? No. I assume my orange and yellow have gone. It would seem. Which I'd probably really need to mix with my red to make orange if I didn't have my orange. So we could do Black Widow, but we wouldn't be able to do her hair. We've only seen season 1 and season 2. Alright. Well, season 3 is one of the best seasons, so you're in for a treat. I really like season 3. Season 3 and season 6 are very, very good. I like season 4 more than most seem to. It's a bit annoying that I don't have a yellow, because that might rule out quite a few. So obviously Captain Marvel, then we probably couldn't do Iron Man. I mean, I can have a bit of creative license with how they look. Probably should have referred to how they look on the box, actually, shouldn't I? I want to do Dr. Octopus in the colours from the cartoon that I watched growing up. So that's a yellow and green. So maybe we'll have to wait. I have to buy a yellow, maybe. If I get any Christmas money, I might buy some more paints, I don't know. But these ones just haven't been used in so long. I think they're quite separated. Iron Man, maybe. Do we have... We have the gold for him. We've got kind of a crimson-y, maybe. Let's see. Though again, I'd want the yellow for his chest unit, really. I suppose we could give it a try, couldn't we? We can do most of him. Let me just get my reference. Ooh. Let's have a look. Iron Man was one of the easier ones to build, so... Okay, so we gold and silver, some blues, whites, and gold. Do we have a blue? Yes, we do. Do we have a silver? We must have a silver, surely. Oh, we don't seem to... I think I may have a silver somewhere. I think there's one over here. Whoops. It's not a proper paint you're supposed to use for these, but I do have a silver. And there's not a lot of silver on him, so maybe we could try that. Right, so Iron Man. We're going to go for Iron Man. If it goes horribly, horribly wrong, then, whoops. Maybe, can I bring... I keep getting up and about, don't I? I'm going to try and move this light round, my ring light, just to get a better lighting on the actual thing. I don't know if you can see it particularly well like that. You can still see me okay, even without that on me, so... Is that better? I don't even know. You streaming on New Year? I don't know yet. Probably not, to be honest, because I'll be getting ready to do the Doctor Who special. That is a bit better actually, lighting-wise, isn't it? You can see a bit better now. So probably not, but soon after, I imagine I'll do a New Year's stream maybe. Have you lost your rainbow? What rainbow? Happy Christmas Eve, Colin. Thank you. I do like this shirt. I'm excited for when Jenna Elfman shows up. Yes. When does she show up? Who is she playing? Hello, waves. Hello to you. I shall wave back. Okay, let's try and give old Tony a go, shall we? Why not? I think we'll just paint all of him, maybe like the crimson-y colour first. Vampire red. No, that's pure red. I think this would be the better one to go for. How's the new place treating you? I haven't moved. My dad moved away. I'm still in our current house, but I will be moving at some point when we get some new owners. Right, let's see how this turns out, because I haven't used this paint in quite some time. Oh, I think the top's blocked off. Hang on. Move, please. Hang on. Right. I think a lot of these are going to be blocked, because I haven't used them in so long. Hopefully that's cleared that up. There we go. It doesn't look too bad actually. We might be okay. Right. Start with something fairly small. So where's my reference? This set came like a huge book on like how to play the game, but I have no interest in actually playing the game. I just like painting things. Right, let's give this a whirl, shall we? Tony, broken hearts. He loved you 3000, that's what counts. I think I'm just going to paint like most of him this red first, and then once that's dry I can like add the gold and bits on top. So I feel like it would be a bit too difficult otherwise. Anyway, now I've actually gotten started. I have started painting sooner in this stream than I did the last one, so that's something. Didn't ramble on for too long. Be sure to check out my final 12 Days of Christmas video that was posted earlier. That's it done for another year. Find out what sex education character you are. Never thought I'd spend so long staring at Tony Stark's legs, but here you are. 2020, constantly surprising. There are tons of stockings around my house. My cousin and I are going to make her husband get out a riddle from each stocking. The riddle is Kermit from the Muppets. Why do birds suddenly appear? Just like me, they long to be. So he needs to find the rainbow connection between all the clues, is what you're saying. Why are there so many songs about rainbows? Hello from Australia, Liam. Love your work. Can't wait for season 5 of Angel, my favourite Buffyverse season. Keep it up. Merry Christmas. Thank you, Cherry. I'm glad you've enjoyed. I have heard good things about season 5 of Angel, but I try not to let that affect me, because I tend to not have the popular opinions when it comes to things. Excited for my cinnamon roll pin to arrive. Sweet. Should get there soon enough. Obviously I don't know when, because that's out of my hands now and it's a busy time of year, so I'm not sure. But hopefully soon. I've been watching Firefly for the first time, and I've loved being able to watch your reactions to it. Your love for the show is so pure and wonderful to watch. Oh, I love Firefly so much. So good. I think they just announced another comic series of it yesterday, the day before. I feel like I read that somewhere. Oh, Firefly's so great. I love that show. Be quite sloppy about getting paint on the base, because I can just paint that last, can't I? Hi Susan, welcome. Haven't seen the movie yet, but I finished the series today. It's a crime that Fox cancelled it. It is a crime, you're right. Liam's enjoyment of sex ed has been giving me life. Oh, that show is also so great. And it's like, not only is it a really good show, it does actually make it a bit easier to edit for YouTube, because obviously there's a lot I can't show in the YouTube cuts of those reactions. A lot. So that's a little treat for you guys on Patreon. You get the full reactions to them. So there's certainly some explicit stuff on those, but it's such a great show. It was hard to do a Christmassy themed video about sex education for my 12 Days of Christmas from the sheer nature of what the show's about, but good old BuzzFeed came through with the quiz. Hopefully I'll be caught up in time for season 3. Depends when that is released. So I know they've been filming it at the minute. I'm nearly done with season 1. That's another thing I love about sex education. While the episodes can be quite long, there's only 8 of them in the season, so not the end of the world. I think I need another coat on here for this red. That's fine. Catterson's about to post once more with feeding on Patreon today. Yes! I'm so excited to see his reaction to that. I love how hyped he got. It was after that episode, though, that it started getting really bad for me comments-wise, so I'm hoping we can protect him from all of that. But I love how hyped he was. We're going to do a joint drunk rewatch of it one day. Hopefully next year at some point we'll find time to do it. I think that could be a good laugh. But yeah, we had a bit of a geek out over it yesterday. A number of times I had to bite my tongue when I talked to him about Buffy, like reactor cast and stuff. He was talking about Buffy and Spike, and I was like, yeah, that would be interesting to see, yes. He's in for quite the ride with that season. You have all like the highs of Once More with Feeling, then you get the heartbreak of Tabula Rasa straight afterwards. Blasting Goodbye to You at 3 AM, crying into my pillow. Is that painted? I can't even see. Who the hell knows? Certainly not me. Got a dash from meeting. Thanks for the quick visit. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you. Have you been careful about reading social media comments and replies since the Angel spoiler incident? It's unfortunate how these things happen. Yeah, I've managed to fix and alter my settings on my social media, so if people message me, I tend to not even get notified that they've messaged me. And yeah, we had a close call with Liam Catterson the other day. And apparently that would have spoiled me as well. It was something that I hadn't seen either, that he got sent. So luckily we both managed to avoid that. But yeah, you just have to be more careful with it now. I won't actively tweet about Buffyverse stuff anymore. Because it just opens up to people who can't resist it. because there is a big part of me, you know, it's going to be really sad to end Buffy and finish it off, because it's been such a great show and such a great ride, and I've really loved it. But there's also another huge part of me that's like, oh, what a relief that's going to be when that's over, because the harassment's going to stop. At the end of the day, I literally could not have watched the show any faster than I have, so they have to kind of deal with it. But I am also aware I'd probably be chatting to the void right now if I hadn't started Buffy, because I'd probably have about 5 subscribers. So it has kind of been such a blessing, and it will always be very, very dear to me, that show. And it's not going to be the end of the content either, because I've got some bloopers I can do. I've got the comics I'll do videos on when I get to those. Just need to work out like a watch order for those, or like a reading order, I guess, for those, because I don't know what to read and when. I don't know how to like schedule those and format those videos. Should I do reviews? Are they going to be like motion comic reactions? How would I get footage for that? So yeah, it's not like Buffyverse is going to go away from my channel, even when Angel's done as well. But it will be an emotional ending, I think, when this journey's done. Because it would have been the best part of 3 years by the time I finished it. I can imagine being a first-time Doctor Who reactor also invites a lot of bad comments. Yes, definitely. I certainly found that when I decided to start doing reactions when Jodie became the Doctor. Because bloody hell, I got some opinions there when those first started. Luckily, comment-wise, they're a lot better. In terms of like, oh, not my Doctor, Jodie sucks, rest in peace Doctor Who. Those comments, I still get them, but nowhere near as often as I did when I was posting Series 11 stuff, so that's good. The trash took itself out. You know, every fandom has that like toxic little section, don't they? But I do think, in my experience anyway, obviously everyone will have different interactions with different fandoms. It depends who you kind of come across, but Doctor Who and Buffy are definitely some of the most opinionated and argumentative ones that I've kind of had to deal with. So I remember doing Firefly and everyone was so lovely, so nice. I don't think I ever had a bad experience with Firefly. And I naively just assumed that applied to all the Whedon shows, but Once Upon a Time people were quite awful for a time, demanding I react to it quicker. I do 2 a week, but those comments have basically stopped as well now, asking and wondering, demanding when the next one is. I don't mind if they wonder where the next one is, it's when they demand when the next one is. Okay, I think that's not looking too bad, to be honest. I'm quite pleased with how that's turned out. But again, this is just literally like a base coat, so it's not going to be particularly difficult. Do you plan on reacting to the Nevers when it comes out? Maybe. I mean, Joss isn't involved anymore, is he? So I'm not sure. But we'll have to wait and see. Where's my tissue? I've put the ring light on the tissue I was going to use to dry this, but never mind. It's fine. I'll just use this. But we'll have to wait and see. I think I'll like react to a trailer or something and see if it's going to be something I can do. I don't know if I'll react to it like straight away. It depends what shows I'm doing at the time and how much room I'll have schedule wise. Because I'm going to try and have at least some shows on like set days in 2021. So I've been filming Harley Quinn and Avatar at the minute, so I can have like loads in advance, so I can just like post those weekly. But I also do enjoy the flexibility of just posting as and when I can at the minute. So it's like, oh, when's he going to post next? I think it's kind of cool. But there's also a lot of people who do not agree with that approach, which is fair, but they don't know how to be polite about it. Come on, Tony, work with me. It's like you don't want to be covered in paint. Okay, going to start watching Doctor Who soon. I've been holding off because it's so daunting to start such a long series, but I think it'll be worth getting into. Definitely, definitely. Yeah. I'm very excited for the New Year's Doctor Who special. It should be good. It feels like we didn't even get a series this year because it was kind of the before times when Series 12 aired. So that should be an interesting watch to see how that kind of turns out. Look at him. Look at best boy. Old red boy. It's going well so far. But soon we're going to have to do the detailed stuff, which is the not so fun part. But no matter what, really, I do find painting quite relaxing, so I like a challenge. Happy Christmas Eve, Liam in chat. Happy Christmas Eve to you. Looks like he's ready to go. I'll show myself out. Excellent. Now we welcome each and every pun on this channel. Okay, I think that's all covered for the red. I think. Got a bit of gold, a bit of blue, a bit of silver. But I might just let this dry a bit and then go over it again. Since I've got the red out, I might as well do all the red I need to on him. So for now, you can just stay there and say hi to the camera. Okay, cider time. Oh. It's been 40 minutes already. Bloody hell. I've only painted the bastard red. That's all I've done. Wow, okay. Time flies. Oh. I believe Liam Catson's also posting a movie reaction today. That he's strongly hinted at. I mean, I know what it is, but I don't know if he's like done an official announcement for it. But that should be fun. And then I have my Hamilton reaction going live tomorrow. I'm going to put it out on Patreon at midnight, my time, which is about 7.5 hours. I'll put the full reaction on Patreon for you guys, and then about 10 hours later it premieres on YouTube for the YouTube cut. So a little Christmas Day reaction there, which I'm excited for people to see. Liam lives in Punville. It's true. It is true. Best game of 2020. I probably would have to give it to Animal Crossing, to be honest, because I've played so much of that. I played that today when I got up, because it's the Christmas event today. So I went around exchanging presents with all my villagers. It was very wholesome, and it kind of came out at the perfect time. So yeah, I adored Animal Crossing so much, and I will continue to do so. What other games came out this year? I mean, I'm playing Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity at the minute, which is phenomenal. I adore that. That's a Breath of the Wild prequel. So yeah, that should be fun. What else is there? Spider-Man Miles Morales was also very, very good. But it's also, you know, it's basically just the Spider-Man game from PS4. It wasn't like anything new to that really, but the story was really good. So yeah, I did really like that a lot. Lots of good stuff. But I think next year is going to be quite the thing. Because there'll be a lot more next-gen focused games coming out. So that's, I think, next year will be the real testament of how well this next generation of consoles will do. Next week should be very cool on Patreon. Hopefully, yeah. I'm going to be trying to do lots of the Patreon exclusive requests I've been getting from my $10 tiers. Lots of pilots to do, lots of movies to react to. So it's going to be quite time consuming. I don't know if I will get through all of them, but I am going to prioritise doing so. Hopefully I'll buy a new camera. If I don't get one for Christmas, I might buy a new camera in the new year. Because the one I currently have records for about an hour and then it just gives up, even if you have like a fully charged battery. I think it's the camera itself that's kind of on its way out. And I have had it for like 3 years, so it's done well. But I do need a better one, I think. Did you get your cherry aid? I did. It's in the kitchen, ready to go. Back to the Future is up now. Oh, good. That's something for me to watch after this. I watched Seska Says' day 24 of her Doctor Who December earlier, so I had a good cry at that. I cannot watch that video without crying, my goodness. And yeah, I'm excited for her video tomorrow. I'm going to be reacting to the video she posts tomorrow. I don't know what it is yet, but she's asked me to react to it, so I don't know when I'll have time to do that. Probably depends on when she posts it. I will be able to record it tomorrow. Stranger Things Edits. Hello. Welcome, Stranger Things Edits. That should be another thing coming out next year, surely. Stranger Things Season 4 should be out next year. The show that started my channel. Nearly 4 years ago. In February, it'll be 4 years. Right, are you dry now, sir? I'm going to say yes. A few more touches up, I think. And then we'll try and do the more complicated stuff. Get in there, paint. Stupid paint. It's almost like it's not behaving very well because I haven't used it in months. How dare you? Missed a bit on his leg. Sorry about that, Tony. Not that he can complain, can he? But yeah, don't expect any uploads the week between Christmas and New Year on YouTube. I'm just going to be focusing on Patreon stuff. You'll probably still be able to see me because I'm probably going to be on Liam Catson's Among Us stream on Sunday. But yes, that should be good fun. Paradoxic's here! Happy holidays to you, good sir. Do check out Paradoxic and his reactions. Go and subscribe. I was watching Paradoxic's Fall Guys gameplay again last night, which I found most pleasing. And if they ever do work out a cross-platform thing, we'll definitely have to do like a Fall Guys stream. Although, to be fair, I was also very tempted to just buy it on Steam anyway, because I kind of like having it on the go. Whew, dear me. Right, so 47 minutes, and I've painted him red. But that's okay. I think we can focus on the gold and silver now. There really isn't a lot of silver at all by the looks of it. What would be easier to do first? Probably the gold, actually. Less likely to muck up the gold. Where is the gold? There. Bright gold. Hopefully not too bright, eh? In fact, we were speaking of Doctor Who December earlier. I think the very first one she did, one of the videos was a River Song challenge, where you had to like sort out her appearances in chronological order. I was pretty sure I wore this in that video as well, I think. As an imposter, most likely. Oh, man. If it's not me, it's Paradoxic. We're the imposters. It's literally how it works, I think. That was so rude. I'll never get over that first stream. Could not believe how much I was the imposter. I think what really threw me off was making me the imposter in the very first game. Because that was like the one thing I did not want to happen. Because as soon as that came up, I was like, oh no. And I just panicked. And then I never really recovered. Blimmin' Among Us. What a game. I think it did quite well at the Game Awards the other day, I think. Unveiled their new map, which I've now checked out. It looks kind of cool. Little airship thing going on. Just spotted a bit of red I missed. Some touching that up. So what shows are we excited for next year? Whether it's returning shows or new shows. I'm very excited for Stranger Things. I'm very excited for More Walking Dead to finish off season 10. I'm also very excited for Titans season 3 because of what they've announced about what's going to be in that season. I'm kind of intrigued. I still regret not taking that double kill opportunity with you. That would have been so cool. But if you didn't know, you didn't know. I mean, I was doubting myself a lot when you were like, "Oh, do we have enough?" And I was like, "Oh, maybe I got that wrong." And then I rewatched it back. I was like, "Oh, we could have done it." But that's the thing when you can't talk to each other. You know, I suppose that is the game. Who do you hate more, Dolores Umbridge or Grant Ward? Probably Umbridge. She can get in the bin. I mean, Ward can get in the bin as well, but Umbridge can really get deep in the bin. Are you or have you been vaccinated? I have not. Not available to me yet. I really wish ABC would make a Fitzsimmons Christmas special. It would be short but funny. Fitz in a Santa suit playing down the ditches. That would be hilarious. I agree. Right, we're trying the gold very tentatively. Oh, wow. I think I needed a smaller brush here. Yeah, I need to switch to a smaller brush. Can't risk it. The gold does look good though. I was scared it was going to be a bit too watery, but it does look quite nice. That one's too big. I didn't really not have a tiny little brush. Oh, you're quite small. How far does this go up? I have no idea. Let's say to there. God, this is stressful. I don't have the steady hands for this. Get on there. Okay. I'm fairly happy with how that's gone. And if I needed to get any of the gold right, it's probably the one that covers his face, right? I'm excited for Stranger Things in Outer Banks. I've heard of Outer Banks, actually. Looking forward to new Stranger Things and Titans. Yeah. Looking forward to Matt Smith in Game of Thrones prequel. Hell yeah! It's going to be great. I wonder who's more universally hated, Dolores Umbridge or Joffrey Baratheon. That's true. As long as we can agree they're both burning in hell, I think that's what counts. Okay. Got that done. Then there's a bit inside his arms. It's funny you come down to it like this, and I completely forgot. I completely forget what Iron Man looks like. Okay, that's not bad. Hope you're enjoying the view of the top of my head. This is certainly not how I expected to be spending my Christmas Eve when 2020 began. This is only during like lockdown and stuff that I kind of found these painting streams of other channels, and I was like, oh, that's kind of relaxing. I could do that myself. I saw that Burlington Bar reaction. I loved the Burlington Bar Game of Thrones reactions. They were so good. They all clapped and on screen we saw Joffrey's mother crying out of context. The audience would look really heartless. That's true. One of my favourite videos from last year's 12 Days of Christmas was the Game of Thrones one when I made the dragon egg cookies. It's a lot of fun to do. I was really happy with how they looked, but they tasted horrendous. However, I did make some brownies today, and they taste very good, so... Okay. The gold definitely isn't as thick as the red is, so I might have to go over the gold again, because you can still see a bit of red underneath it. But not terrible. I'm actually quite impressed with how well matched the colours are to the actual thing. Oh, I mucked up then. I got a lot of gold in his arm when I shouldn't have done. I'll go over that in a bit. Okay. I mean, I'm actually really impressed with this so far. I don't know. Obviously you can't see it very well because this camera does not want to focus, but it looks like Iron Man. That's the important thing. Hopefully it will continue to look like Iron Man. Right, tiny bits of gold now. Oh god, that's a tiny little square to colour in, but there you go. Give it a go. That's why we're here. Could have gone better, could have gone worse. That could have gone a lot better. That's fine, let's go over that in red again. But I coloured them in. Okay. My girlfriend broke up with me in August. 7 years on this day was on a relationship. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. I hope you're doing okay. Thanks for being willing to share Christmas Eve with us, Liam. It's always a pleasure to watch your live streams. Thank you, Isabella. Hopefully 2021 treats you all better. Yeah. Hey! Liam Katson's here. Life's a show, and we all play our parts. And when the music starts, we open up our hearts. Oh no, I got a copyright strike. Yeah, so give Liam Catson something to sing about on this here Christmas Eve. I look forward to watching the Back to the Future reactions after this. We have to go back. Right. Let's say that you're gold. This is literally right in his thigh, and there's not much room for error. Does all of that have to be gold? I don't even know. I suppose I can take creative license with what bits are gold and what isn't. Screw it. Let's see what there is to look forward to. Wonder Woman, Black Widow, WandaVision. Yeah, lots of good stuff. Hopefully I'll be able to see Wonder Woman very soon. It's obviously out tomorrow for a lot of people, but I have nowhere to go and see it currently because everything's closed. Rest in peace to the Jukes channel. Yep. Copyright claimed all over the place. I don't envy you having to edit that episode down. That was an absolute bloody nightmare. What an episode, though. Ugh. I've definitely watched once more feeling many a time. It's definitely the episode I've watched the most. But I look forward to finishing up, and then I can revisit a lot of them. I'm going to have to go over a lot of this in red again, but that's fine. Sweet. I heard Sif is returning for Thor 4. She's got a lot of explaining to do. Last we saw her, she was hunting Inhumans. Yeah, I'm looking forward to that though. Me when Black Widow finally comes out. It's been 84 years. I know. What a cursed movie. Can't wait to edit Buffy 607. Much like the probable hangover I'll have on Boxing Day. Yeah. I keep thinking about all the Black Widow merch I bought up to leading up to May this year. I know, right? Goodness, I thought that was blood. Oh, an arts and crafts project. Took your camera up a bit. I can't see. I can't get the angle quite right, but there you go. It's a work in progress. Iron Man! Oh man, it's a convention. Yep, Shiny Antics is here. Everyone subscribe to Shiny Antics. Oh, it's not the blood of the people moaning on against Duke. I didn't say it wasn't. I can neither confirm nor deny. Yeah, speaking of Black Widow, where is she? Where are you? Where are you? She's here somewhere. There she is. There she is. Hello. Oh no! Oh no! She's falling! She's falling! Oh, that's a shame. Oh dear. Best Christmas gift you've ever received? I don't know. What have I gotten for Christmas? Oh, a Nintendo Wii. Me and my sister got that as a joint surprise present. We had no idea. That was great. I'd probably say that one. So that was my first... Well, actually, it wasn't my first big introduction to Nintendo, because I had like DS and stuff before that. But that was when I really got into consoles, when I got a Nintendo Wii. I'm sorry, little one. She really is a little one. These living tiny little things. Right, what else is gold on here? Middle of your legs. And a bit underneath. But that's it. So then we'll be done with the gold. Then I'll do the silver, then I'll go over it in red again to tidy it up. I would say Yeah. Yeah. And that one there. Nice. So go silver into there. I think it does go gold actually around here as well, so I'll do that. I think I got very high on paint fumes yesterday when I was like priming these with spray paint. It's just like, oh, you know, spray this in a very open area. I was like, okay, cool, I'll do it outside. And as soon as I went to do it outside, it started pouring it down. I was like, okay, fine. I'll do it in the garage. That's open. It was not very open. Okay. That's our boy so far. Look at him go. I feel like we'll at least be able to finish painting him on this stream. How long have we been going for? Over an hour. I think the base won't take too long. It's literally a generic like slab of pavement. So maybe we could finish Iron Man in this stream. Obviously these do take a long time to paint, so I don't know. I'll probably do paint some of them over Christmas time anyway. Just in my own time. But we can do another one of these streams. I've got another 9 of them to paint. Need to know now that I can order an orange one for Black Widow's hair. What if Nick Fury has Tony's body held in cryo-freeze on board the Skrull ship as they hunt Kree for a blood transfusion? I mean, maybe. I feel like Iron Man's done, though. I think it'd be a huge misstep and disappointment to bring him back after how they sent him off. I think it would really undermine it. And, yeah, Robert Downey Jr.'s team is quite adamant that he's done. But I feel like he might continue to do that. What if they do a lot more of those? I think he'd come back to do that. And there are rumours he has a cameo in Black Widow, and I could see that happening. But I hope they don't ever bring him back in present day. If I had an Iron Man to paint, I'd make him all orange and call him Iron Brew Man. That's excellent. Maybe we could finish Iron Man. Don't think paints can do that. Maybe a gauntlet. Liam Catterson. If I knew your middle name, I would middle name you right now. I would say, Liam, middle name Catterson. How dare you? My goodness. Ouch. Is what Tony probably said when he snapped. I am Iron Man. Ouch! Bloody hell. What a nuisance that was. Bloody gauntlets. Wow. That was some savagery there, Liam Catterson. It would take away from his sacrifice. Yeah, that's kind of what I'd figure. Stavely. Stavely? I saw a comic of Han yelling at Kylo Ren on Starkiller Base. Oh. Blimmin' Kylo. Kylo Ben. Been there, done that. Ah. Right. Are you dried yet? I don't know. We'll get the silver ready just in case. I don't know how this is going to go because this is an acrylic silver. I don't know what these paints are because this isn't an official one I'm supposed to use, I don't think, but we're doing it. This is the paint I used to make the Once Upon a Time dagger in day 3 of the 12 Days of Christmas this year. Might as well use more of it. Benjamin Chewbacca Solo, you better Imperial march your ass back home, your mother is furious. I hope his canonical middle name is Chewbacca. You got it right first time. Stavely. Liam Stavely Catterson. I have 2 middle names, if anyone was curious. Brian Robert. My 2 granddads. I've always been interested in painting figures like this. Never known where to start though. Yeah, I only got started because I watch a channel called Dicebreaker and they do painting streams, and I found them so relaxing. So I don't have like an interest in like miniatures games necessarily. I just like painting. I thought if I'm going to get into it, I'd want to paint stuff that I'm interested in. So I got like Marvel and DC stuff, as opposed to like the Dungeons and Dragons minis and everything like that. But it can be a bit expensive, really, which is why I use gift cards to get these. But yeah, this set came with 10, and it gives you like everything you need to play the game if you want to. There's some really cool artwork in it, actually, some cool art cards and stuff that I might even hang up somewhere. Benjamin Chewbacca solo. Oh man. When's Chewbacca getting a Disney Plus series? When's that happening? Alright, let's see what's... Desperately trying to work out what's silver on this. That bit there at the top of his thigh. And in the middle... Oh, and his eyes. His eyes are more blue, actually. There's a bit of silver around his... I was about to say his ankles, but I meant his wrists. They're easy to mix up. Ankles, wrists, they're basically the same thing. Okay, paint seems to be going fine on it, so that's good. Oh, sticking his blimmin' hand on. This hand here that he's shooting out of. That was like a whole separate piece. Like, that was so bloody fiddly. Unnecessarily so, if you ask me. Okay. What else? On his thighs. Can't skip leg day. We need to paint his legs. Hey Liam, another great reactor. Hello, hello, hello. Lots of great reactors in this chat today. We've been very blessed. Absolute squad. Well, that didn't go brilliantly. Let's not lie. All the way. I'm still tempted to do like an MCU rewatch at some point. Whether or not it's a Patreon exclusive or not is what I'd be weighing up, because that would be a lot of editing. My exporting also keeps going wrong for my reactions lately. So when I have to export a video, it kind of ends up all like weird and fuzzy, and it's like I'm like vibrating all over the screen. So it takes me like 5 or 6 exports to get a video done now, which is very annoying. And then you go through all that, it just gets blimmin' blocked straight away anyway. Luckily though, once upon a time, yesterday, that was my first upload and it stayed up. I was very impressed. It's the first time that's happened in ages. So watch me get a notification later today. It's like, your video's been blocked. I would not be surprised. I would be disappointed. I wouldn't be surprised. And you go all the way around. Let's say yes. Bit of creative license, because why not? I think his legs are more like the bleeding edge armor he has. He certainly did a lot of bleeding in Endgame. Okay, this has actually gone quite well. What's going on here? I'm going to go help make food. Great to get to watch you as always. I look forward to seeing your Hamilton reaction tomorrow. Yes, I'm looking forward to people saying that too. Maybe YouTube censors take Christmas off. That'd be nice. I hope they enjoy their break. I like them to stay on that break for a very long time so they stop bothering me. It's only going to get worse, I think, this year as well, because I think that copper... Is it copper? I think as that copper thing comes into effect in 2021. So it's only going to get harder from here. Okay, what else is silver? Not a lot, I don't think, to be honest. Just a bit there. Bit in his kneecaps. Okay, so let that dry for a bit. That's what he looks like so far. Haha. So let that dry a bit. Then I need to go over bits of it in red again to clean it up. Then we need to put some blue on him, and that'll be it. Just stopped in to say Happy Christmas, Liam. Awesome. Hello there. General Kenobi. I wish this camera was having more of it today. It does not want to focus on this today. I suppose maybe it's a bit too close. But never mind. Maybe I try showing you on this one. I don't know if it'll come through any cleaner because it's not as good of a quality camera, but there you go. Boom. Hello, I'm dead. I suppose this version isn't dead. Oh, I love cider. So what are we all hoping to get for Christmas? What do we have on our Christmas lists? Is there anything you're going to buy yourself as a little Christmas treat? Like I'm hoping to get a new camera. Very good, 9 out of 10. I'll take that for my first attempt at doing a plastic one. I mean, I suppose it's not finished yet, so withhold your ratings. weird Christmas. It doesn't quite feel like Christmas, but also I feel very Christmassy. I was like blasting the Christmas music today. It was on like one of the channels had like a top 40 Christmas songs or something. Whiskey! Hoping to get a few games. Yes. Games are always good. I'm keeping my fingers crossed Breath of the Wild 2 comes out in 2021. Having some whiskey tonight to help me sleep tonight. Nice. I've got my dad a whiskey glass for Christmas. Hopefully he's not still watching the stream. He was here at the start, but I hope he's gone. I mean, it's not all I've got in him, so... But it's like a Game of Thrones one. It was weird to do all my Christmas shopping online. I love going out and actually doing my Christmas shopping. Normally I hate going out shopping, but there's something about doing it for Christmas that I quite like. But this year, I did not do that. And one of the deliveries I outright slept through. So I had a neighbour knock on the door and say, "There's been a parcel on your doorstep for like 3 hours." I was like, "Oh, okay, thank you." Putting some silver on his back because it looked a bit plain. And obviously I can't see on that photo what the back of him looks like, which I just realised, so I thought maybe add a bit more silver to the back of him. Nice, okay. Oh, Colin's done a super chat. Merry Christmas before I head off. Just hoping for chocolates. Fair enough. Thank you for the super chat, Colin. Very kind of you. Merry Christmas to you, good sir. I very much appreciate your profile picture. It's a big mood. Hello, just wanted to stop by and first say thank you for your great content. Looked forward to all your AOS reactions this summer. Happy holidays. Thank you very much, Opening Next. I miss AOS. There's something about a huge pile of wrapping paper going in the trash that bothers me. Yeah. So you can recycle a lot of it, can't you? But I think if it's like glittery and maybe shiny, I think there is like some you can't recycle, so you just have to throw it out. It does feel kind of wasteful, but I tend to, in recent years, I've more so been inclined to keep some packaging, keep wrapping paper, and like hold on to it, which is my true sign that I'm getting old. So I never used to care about that. I was just there tearing it open. My sister would be opening hers like all really delicately and slowly, and there's me going, "Argh!" And then I'd be like, "Why aren't you finished opening your presents yet?" It's because I just tore through mine like an ogre. It's Fitzsimmons' first Christmas with you know who. My goodness. Iconic. I would like to see it. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. holiday special coming to Disney+. Man. Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. I'm glad one of the long-running shows I reacted to had a decent ending this year. Right. Put some red back on. Try and tidy it up. I mean, I've already mucked up, so that's good. So we'll have to go over that in silver again now, and hopefully I don't just muck it up all over again. times like these when it is not good to be a perfectionist like I normally am, because there's just no way you're going to get this perfect, I don't think. Okay. Red, red, red. I was always shy about opening presents because I was nervous I wouldn't like what was inside, and I was bad at faking it. That's fair. I like to think I'm better at that now. That squeal though, yeah, that was my soul leaking out a bit then. You're streaming and I only have half an hour until I have to go. Merry Christmas anyways. Oh, thank you for stopping by nonetheless. Don't know how much longer we'll be going for. I mean, it's been nearly an hour and a half already. But we're getting there with this guy. I feel like we're nearly that done. But I will paint the base afterwards as well. So I can see this being maybe another half an hour or so. So it might be just kind of perfectly timed for it, really. That looks okay. That looks okay. Bit of red on there. Ah, that's what I need to do. This is a sentence I never thought I'd say, but I just need to touch up Tony Stark's crotch. Normally a job for Pepper, but here we are. Boom, boom, boom. I wrapped mine delicately, so next year my family put on loads more tape. They want to see you suffer. Still very upset that my family knew I wanted a Britney Spears CD when I was 6, but didn't know I was gay until 15. Well, this is a really great Christmas Eve blessing. Happy holidays to all. Happy holidays to you, Queen Shocker. Now you and Pepper Potts have something in common. I always suspected we'd get along. Now we have a great story we can share. Bit on here. Wow, that went very well then. My God. That's almost professional. First time for everything. Now, I'm not mad at how it's turned out so far, to be fair. I'm kind of digging it. Get diggy with it. have to decide who I paint next. Maybe if we do a follow-up stream at some point, who should I do next? Tempted to do Captain Marvel, but I need to order a yellow paint to do her. Oh, to do Captain Marvel, eh? Cool. Look at him. Look at my boy. Enjoy those two very blurry shots of him. I'll post like a picture on my community tab when the stream's over, so you can get a proper decent look at him. Camera quality, we don't know her. Right, so that's the touching up done. That's the touching up done. Though I did mess up a bit somewhere, didn't I? Where was that? Can't even remember now. I got a bit of red on some silver or something, didn't I? Oh, there. Let's quickly do that. Then we'll need to get the blue done, and then that'll be it for Tony. Nice. It's very wholesome to see people going around thanking their favourite reactors for like helping them through the year. I've had some really lovely messages from people saying they've gotten through quarantine stuff by binging my things. I even had a comment on a Firefly the other day thanking them. How would you react if Elizabeth Henstridge kissed you on the cheek? I would die. I was paralysed just standing beside her. A cheek kiss would have killed me. Yeah, I always find as well, you think people are like beautiful, and then you see them in real life, you're like, oh my god, you're bloody beautiful. Like Hayley Atwell, when I saw her in real life, I nearly like collapsed. Like, oh my god, she is absolutely gorgeous in real life. And Emily Bett Rickards. Oh boy, my heart did not take it. I will say Fitz is probably the luckiest fictional character married to someone. Yeah. I mean, he didn't have a lot of luck, bless him. So I think something should go right. Oh, Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. with your twists and turns. Have I missed a bit of gold there? Maybe. Gold! Always believe in your soul. Ah, I just seen another bit of red I needed to touch up. I knew I was going to miss bits. It's always the way when you paint, isn't it? You always forget about something you need to do. Okay. Good. Now the touching up's done. Thanks, Liam, for your content. You're awesome. You and J-Per-View, my two favourite reactors. Oh, I love J-Per-View as well. He's a really nice guy. My friends and I in the US have started recording characters Cinnamon Roll because of binging your videos this year. Oh, that's really wholesome. I love that. You saw Hayley Atwell in person, leaves the chat. I did. I went to Heroes and Villains Fan Fest in London in 2016. That's when I met Stephen and Robbie Amell. Connor came with me. He met John Barrowman. But obviously expensive, so I didn't get to see everyone. And yeah, it was fun. We got told off actually. Unknowingly, we were like standing in the way of Hayley Atwell's bodyguards. So she was walking through with Stanley Tucci, And they had bodyguards on either side, and they were like, out the way. I was like, oh, sorry. And then I realised who it was. I was like, holy moly. So that was insane. And then, yeah, Emily Bett Rickards just walked straight past me. We were like that close. And I was like, like, whoa. So yeah, I've seen a couple of angels in real life. It's quite something. Catson's goal in real life is to see Karen Gillan in person. Yes, I can imagine so. I would like to see a photo of that, should that ever happen. Okay, let's try and find a decent blue here. I think I've only got one blue that's kind of light enough for this. But it is very bright, so I'm not sure how it will go. And eventually marry her. That'd be me if I ever met Jenna Coleman, to be fair. Oh dear. So his arc reactor, his shooty thing on his wrist, on his hand, and his eyes I think need to be blue. Then I put the wash over him, I guess. That'll bring out all the details a bit more. Not looking forward to having to do the eyes. I feel like that's going to be a bit of a challenge, to be honest. I've seen some people on some tutorials like take out one of their hairs to like do eyeballs and stuff. They just like rip out a hair and do that. I'm like, you know what? I'm not sure I'm that committed to the craft, but good on you. Right, I don't know how this is going to go with this blue because it's very bright. I don't know. I might need to put a bit of white over it when this is done, but actually that's not bad. I quite like that. Boom! My God. Actually did that quite well. Fortunately, the other circle on his hand here is like a fifth of the size of that. Oh, that went quite well as well. Right then, the eyes. This is the bit I'm nervous about. I don't want a lot of paint on the brush for this, I would assume. Liam Catterson Gillan does have that. Does that have a nice ring to it? Catterson Gillan Catterson. I think that works. I'd pass out seeing her in person. Imagine being sandwiched between Karen and Jenna. I have. Those are the first two celebrities I had a crush on. Who was my first celebrity crush? It's probably the Yellow Ranger from Power Rangers Dino Thunder. And Maya in The Sweet Life on Deck. I had a big crush on her. I always wanted to name one of my kids Maya if I ever had a daughter. But my cousins called her daughter Maya, so I probably can't now. Beep, 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 beep. Okay, that's good. I mean, the other eye isn't as great, but I think it works. Oh, he does look a bit googly-eyed, actually. He looks like he's like, ooh, I'm very surprised. That's okay. I may need to go over it again in a minute. Anyway, when I put the wash on, it might make it disappear entirely, so not the end of the world, but I'm fairly happy with that. Obviously, you're not going to be able to see it very well because the camera quality is horrendous, but there he is. Haha. So I'll put a bit of a wash on him, maybe. Or actually, I'll wait until I've painted the base, then I'll do a wash over the whole thing. Which Dicebreaker, the channel I watch, they call washes make look good water, and it really is true. He put that on, and suddenly the whole model looks like really cool. Just imagine one day when you become the Doctor, you'll have fangirls, boys swooning over you. That'd be nice. That would be nice. I would love to be the Doctor. Doesn't have to be the Doctor, a companion would do too. Yeah, as long as I'm in it. Yeah, I suppose, you know, it'd be the level of people fangirling or fanboying over you. You know, would you be comfortable with it? Because I have been sent a few choice photos from people, that's for sure, on Instagram and Facebook Messenger. Bold of them. So imagine if I was actually in like a TV show or something. Well, maybe. We'll see. Right, I think we just need like a standard kind of... I mean, the colour of the base is right now is fine, to be honest, but I feel like I need to do a bit more with it. I think maybe a bit of dungeon grey and leather brown. Like mix those two together. I'd wear like an all green kind of suit, I think, if I was a Doctor, because I love green. Having Elizabeth or Ian on Who would be epic. Yes. People thirsting after you. Unbelievably, yes. Somehow that happens. Elizabeth as a Doctor, Ian as the Master. That I would love. I used to have a blog. I mean, it's still out there somewhere, but I did like reviews of TV shows and stuff before I actually did reactions to them, because I didn't know reactions were a thing. So I did like Shadowhunter stuff on there and Doctor Who reviews and stuff. And I did like a list of like actors I want to play the Doctor. And like Ian was very high on that list. So if that ever happened, I would die. So yeah. They must have touched a wall. Alan, we do not allow Where the Wild Things Are references on this channel. It's not quite the colour I want. I think I need a bit more brown in that. Oh yeah, that's better. I mean, this base is literally like a bit of rubber. To be fair, this could be like the setting of Endgame. This base, because it does look like a bit of destroyed rubble and stuff. So it's just nothing special about it. Get that on there. Try and cover up all the red and try not to get it on the actual thing, because that would be annoying. I'm not quite as fussy about how the base looks compared to Mr. Stark, but I don't know why I'm so adamant on calling him Mr. Stark when I normally just call him Iron Man, but there you go. Good thing with these paints is no matter what colour normally, it will they will all cover each other. So even if it's like a lighter colour over a darker one, it still will tend to cover it over quite nicely, which is good. Oh, bloody hell, I've got a bit on his boot then. That's fine, I've still got a bit of red left, I can touch that up. I got to owe it to Chic Geeks for introducing me to the reaction genre of YouTube. Yeah, they were one of the first I watched as well. It was Seska Says was the first one I found. Good old Jess, who I'm very proud to be able to call a friend now, which I never thought would be possible. She was, I think it was like her Journey's End reaction, I think was the first one I ever saw. The first reaction I found. And Blind Wave, I found them through Arrow. And Chic Geeks then, alongside Mr. Catterson and Tortured Boy. And then I thought, you know what? Let's give this a go. On a boring February night on my first year of uni with nothing to do. Let's watch Stranger Things and record it. Let's see how that goes. I think it's safe to say it didn't go too badly. Okay, painted that. Let that dry a bit. Then I just need to touch up his feet a bit and cover up a few little mistakes. But we all make mistakes. You get asked to be on Doctor Who's Slitheen. I'd absolutely do it. I love the Slitheen. I think it should come back. What would your catchphrase as the Doctor be? Mood? Bloody hell? I don't think they'd allow bloody hell. They certainly wouldn't allow, ah, fuck. Doctor, it's the Daleks. Ah, fuck. Yeah, I'd have a very short-lived tenure if that's my catchphrase. Mood. I don't know. I don't know if I'd have a catchphrase. I don't think you necessarily need one. It's like the classic Doctors necessarily didn't actively have kind of catchphrases per se. Certainly not in the marketable way that the new Who Doctors have it, so they can like make merch. I don't know. I'd have to think on that one. Cool Blimey. That could be good, actually. Cool Blimey. Can you Adam and Eve it? Someone said Cap could get Nat back when returning the Soul Stone. I replied saying that the Soul Stone has fine print on it saying this item is non-refundable. Yeah, that's basically how it worked. So didn't they say that in Endgame? They literally said they couldn't just do that. You know, once the deal's made, that's it. Hey there, Merry Christmas. Hope you're doing well. Thank you, Veronica Mars. I hope you have a Merry Christmas yourself. Right. So I don't know if you can tell much of a difference with the base, but it's a bit browner now than it was. Mixed some brown and grey. So it looks kind of more like a marble now, I suppose. Marble of a marvel. So, quickly touch up his feet. Let that dry, then we'll put a wash on it, and then we should be done, my friends. So you always think, oh yeah, just painting a figurine, that'd be quite quick. It always takes like 20 times longer than you think. But yeah, we're coming to the end of my last live stream of 2020, which is quite something. I don't know how many I've done. I'd have to look back and see how many videos I've uploaded this year. Quite a few would be the answer. I dread to think, actually. I have 4,000, oh, well, over 4,000 videos on my channel at the minute. So we're averaging at about 1,000 videos a year. Okay. I must say, this has actually gone quite well. I was kind of scared to do Iron Man because he had so many little bits and pieces to him. And yeah, this will be one of my last videos of the year as well. Potentially a reaction tomorrow, like I said, to one of Jess's videos, if I have time to record it tomorrow. But if not, then this will be the last video of the year, because I'm taking the week between Christmas and New Year to film my Patreon exclusive reactions. So I'm not really taking a break, I'm just taking a break from posting on YouTube. Okay, just quickly let that dry, but that's basically your boy finished. Just going to put some washes on him afterwards when that's all dried up. I'm really happy with that. I was really scared to do the eyes, but it actually turned out okay. But I may have to go over them again once I put the wash on. Right then. Strong Tone is probably the wash I'll use. Voyage of the Damned or the Return of Dr. Mysterio? Voyage of the Damned. I'm not that big on the Return of Dr. Mysterio. I'm glad I was able to catch his live stream, and usually I'm working, so I often miss it. Well, thank you for being here. Thank you for taking your time off being here. Roughly 3 a day then, damn. Yeah, I think the early years, obviously, I didn't use picture-in-picture on my reactions, because I didn't know how to do it. So I'd get through videos a lot quicker, like when I was doing Walking Dead catch-up and stuff. Last Christmas or the Snowmen? Probably Last Christmas. But I do like the Snowmen a lot as well. Good job on Iron Man, and thanks for the content this year. Merry Christmas, good sir. Merry Christmas to you, Tim. I hope it's a good one. I hope you all have a very Merry Christmas. We certainly, I think, need one after 2020. Who'd have thought it? What a bizarre turn of events this year had. I was looking back at some of my Instagram photos, and I was like, oh my god, like, in January I was like out at a night out at a club with my friends, and it just seems so alien, the concept of that now. 11 months later, it feels so normal to be like, oh, I need to bring my mask out with me. It's just madness. Right, let me just check up on this. I'm being sent pictures of Christmas food for tomorrow. Oh dear. I love how bad the quality of that camera is. Normally it's quite good because I use the webcam that's on Iron Man for my usual live streams when I'm just talking to the camera. I normally use that on me, and obviously it shows my face fine, but it's just, yeah. Very much look forward to seeing you in the new year, Duke. You too, Paradoxic. I mean, hopefully we will, if we're both in the Among Us stream on the Sunday, I'll see you for that, if we're both doing that. I don't think anyone's offered to replace us. So I think I'll probably see you then. But yeah, we'll have to do a team up for something next year. I don't know what. Whether it's a gaming stream or something else. My friend took a vacation in February. By August, she thought her vacation was in 2019. Time is so weird now. Yeah. Crazy, crazy year. You dry? Yep. Dries very quickly, this paint. I do love it. So I have no patience for this kind of thing normally. When I had to wait 24 hours for that clay to dry for that 100 video for 12 Days of Christmas. Oh, my patience. It's mad. I just want to do it. That's very dark, actually. I don't know how I feel about that wash. But the other ones are washed for skin tones, so I'm like... I suppose I can try it on the base, can't I? So this kind of just gets into all the cracks in the sculpt and make the details kind of pop a lot more. Oh yeah, that does look good actually. Okay, I can afford to put that on him. So I kind of want him to look kind of battle worn, and I think that will do that. So yeah, I'll post a photo on my community tab of this, a proper good quality one, when the stream's finished. Just so you can get a look. But yeah, if this is like a thing, a hobby you'd be interested in doing, I definitely recommend doing it. At least giving it a go once or twice. I think it's kind of relaxing in an odd way, considering how much you kind of want something to look good and right. This will help as well because it'll make it look shiny, so it'll make the armour actually look like it's metal. Okay, I think we're done. See, it's not going to make much difference to you because the camera's so fuzzy, but that's Iron Man. Probably should have taken a photo before and after I put the wash on so you could see what it does, but too late. Nice. I'm really pleased with that, actually. That turned out quite well. Don't know who I'll do next. Got plenty of options, but I'll probably do a few over Christmas and New Year anyway in my own time, and then there'll be some I can stream. Maybe do a stream of like Dr. Octopus or Spider-Man or something. I don't know. Captain America. Right. Christmas food is the best. I'm still Christmas baking. What are your favourite holiday cookies? Anything really. I've made some Christmas brownies and I've put some like icing sugar on them for snow, which I don't tend to do, but it's Christmas. But yeah. Chocolate chip cookies, shortbread cookies. Get in my belly. Anyway, this has been 2 hours. Somehow. I don't know how on earth it's been that long, but time flies when you're having fun. So thank you for staying and sticking with the stream. My last stream of the year, I guess. Unless obviously I guessed on Liam Catson's channel, but it's not my stream. I will try and record my side of things though. So maybe there will be another video before the year's out. It depends how long it takes me to edit Among Us down, because obviously we normally play for like 4 hours, so that's a lot of footage to go through. But yeah, thank you everyone for joining. I will post a picture of this on my community tab straight after the stream's done. And I'll also be watching Liam Catson's Back to the Future reaction, which I'm very excited for. So yeah, in case I don't see you, I hope you have a very Merry Christmas tomorrow. Very Happy New Year as well. Hamilton reaction premiering tomorrow at 10 a.m. my time. So that's exactly, well, it's about just over 16 hours away. But yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I'm really happy with how this turned out as well. So all's well that ends well. God bless us, everyone. And yeah, have a very Merry Christmas. Happy New Year. Maybe seeing you tomorrow for an extra special reaction. If I have time to do it. Otherwise, I'll probably have to wait until the new year to get that up. Hamilton reaction tomorrow. Maybe on Liam Catson's stream. Doctor Who New Year's special on New Year's Day. I'll try and get that out as soon as possible if me and Connor can arrange to film it. And yeah, Happy New Year, I guess. Merry Christmas. Thank you for your support this year. It's been very, very good. I just had to refresh the page to end my stream because it crashed, so hopefully the stream's still working okay. But either way, thank you all for stopping by. Thanks for sticking with me. I will see you all very, very soon. Bye!